Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. 10 European time on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. Guys, hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. 10 European time. I gotta turn off the echo. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well in the chat. Today we're gonna talk about Bitcoin, of course. Is this the local top? Are we gonna have a pullback consolidation? What's gonna happen next? We're gonna look at a moving average. It's a very special moving average. I have saw it yesterday. I'm gonna show you that video yesterday. We're gonna look at Fibonacci levels, and there's a reason for that. I'm also gonna give you an altcoin gem that I think it might do like 50% move towards upside. It's been performing very well, and right now it's back in some kind of channel, and it's having a pullback, which might be a very good chance, to get into that and pump it, another 50% towards upside. Cardano is up 5%, a lot of other altcoins are up, a couple of percent. There, Shiba is up 10%. Wow, Shiba is up 10% right now. It's just exploding up here towards upside. So, is this the local top right off the bat? Maybe, maybe not. We're gonna see that. It does seem to, be losing a little bit pace. It is overextended, like what, towards upside. So, there is that. Dominance still going through the roof. ETFs are piling in. I just saw yesterday there was another ETF, Valkyrie, that actually, and it was very interesting. It was very interesting that Valkyrie. Let's see if we can find Valkyrie, Bitcoin ETF ticker. The ticker is called Valkyrie Bitcoin Strategy ETF, and their ticker is called. What is it? Let me see if I can find. It's called Brr. I don't think this is a joke. I think this actually. Yeah, the ticker is called Bitcoin ETF printer goes brr as Valkyrie files with SEC. So yesterday Valkyrie applied for a ETF, and the ticker is brr. Capture with the ticker, the sweet sound of money printing. That's the one with Bitcoin Fund captured with a ticker named brr. So they gotta, they created. I thought it was a joke yesterday, but I checked it out, and it actually is. The ticker of Valkyrie ETF is brr. I think this is the most fun one. I think they captured the entire crypto audience right now, with the ticker. So this is legendary move by the Valkyrie. So all respect to the Valkyrie for doing this stuff. This is the kind of stuff that Elon Musk would do. He would make something like Bitcoin ETF and called brr. But the fact that Valkyrie is doing that, I think it's insanely nice. Okay, let's see who is in the chat right now. Who is the blue balls, or who wants to be blue balls in the chat? King Me, how you doing, man? Crystal, morning, how you doing? Call crypto as always. I wonder how high it will go before a pullback, or is this the pullback? There are no pullbacks, consolidations and the move towards upside. Because if you have a pullback, a big pullback, people buy that pullback. You don't want people to buy the pullback. You want people to FOMO in on the price moving just higher and higher, and then trap them at the top and then drop them down. I'm really thinking at this point all the dips are for buying, but I have a record of getting wrecked. Matic money flowing. Yeah, Matic is also doing well. Everybody is doing well. Right now, people are not noticing altcoins that much, even though they are going up, because Bitcoin is still, the dominance still going through the roof. And altcoins are kind of slowly, pumping, 2-3% up. Some are pumping 5-6% and stuff like that. But, they're getting out of these, bottoms right now. They are still not having these, big moves, but big moves will come. Short-term pullback for a few days. Yeah, good luck with a short-term pullback. Continuation final rally before a big dump to 12K. I'm calling it. We'll see, man. You're gonna get bragging rights if that happens. Let's go, Batch Guitar. How you doing, man? This smart getting everybody on board before pulling the plug. Yes, but only at 46K. I don't see us going below 20K, 23 to fill the gaps after a rally before a big... I don't see us going below 20, maybe 23 to fill the gaps. There are no gaps to fill, man. Don't make me go back in time to 2020 and 2021 and show you the gap at 9K that got me wrecked. I do not believe in gaps. Come on, man, you do a break already. Bitcoin, I've been waiting 84 years to rock BlackRock. Yeah, maybe. BlackRock probably invented Bitcoin. Maybe they did. I don't know. Who cares? As long as the charts, the candles are green, we don't care who invented it. Greetings from Lagos. Ade, how you doing, man? The stuff Court is smoking must be very, very high quality. Must get my hands. The music is grooving as always. Yeah, it is nice. We like the intro music. Believe differently for what the masses lead to think, and you will always be ahead. But there is the thing that, you gotta think a little bit differently from the masses, and then there is, you gotta think like, 10 steps ahead of, the 1% that are thinking differently as well, to be really, really ahead. Call crypto +1. Mark Zuckerberg is fighting Elon Musk. Yes, that's also on the news right now. Zuck is challenging Elon Musk to a cage fight. But from what I read, Mark Zuckerberg has some kind of jiu-jitsu training, and Elon Musk is gonna get wrecked if he does that. But he wrote that, Vegas Octagon, so maybe they wanna do that. It will be good PR. It will be good, very good PR. I don't know. Everybody will probably pay to see, these two. Because it started with these YouTubers fighting each other, then celebrities fighting each other, and right now, these CEOs of big companies, Facebook versus Tesla, Facebook versus SpaceX and Tesla, I mean, these fights create, such a huge hype, and people want to see, these people no longer want to see, these professional people fighting, because that's for a very small crowd, small crowd that are interested in sports and fighting. We like to watch Fedor Emelianenko, we like to watch the good boxers, before in time, Tyson and stuff like that, but it's very, very small crowd. But when you see these regular people fighting, and they got a huge following, like Elon Musk has 140 million following him on Twitter, right? So, these fights are very, very huge, very, very, good popularity, bringing a lot of cash. So it would be good if they did that, but I think Elon Musk will get creamed to the ground. Elon Musk is very tall, though. Elon Musk is very tall, so, he says his, favorite move is a Valorous move, where he just lays on top of the opponent. When is your opinion this winter? When, in your opinion, this winter will be done? October 14th, man. We got a date. I don't know if you've been following the channel, but we got a date over here. October 14th, the Bitcoin is pretty much done. Wait, where is it? October 14th is pretty much done. 14th October, we got a new moon and solar eclipse right after the 4 supermoon cycles, and after that, it's pretty much done. So remember the date, 14th October. We are done on the 14th October. There will be a huge dump. When it goes up here and then it goes down here, there will be a dump up here. Whether this stuff comes up here, we do not know, but we do know that the big dump is coming on the 14th October, right? So it might top out before, it might top up here, it might top anywhere, and then on the 14th October, there will be a big dump, right? Just like over here on the 4th of December, when we had a big dump over here, it wasn't the top, but it was a big dump, right? So we topped up here, but the very big dump, the capitulation start of the dump, the 50, I don't know how much was this move down here. This was 25% move down here. The big dump that came on the 4th of December, on the solar eclipse, new moon, super new moon, solar eclipse. It was definitely a shit show, right? So the 14th October is pretty much done, but it could be done before time. It could top out somewhere up here and then go slowly down here, and there will be dump on the 14th October. Believe you me. So where are we gonna start? Is the Bitcoin hitting the local top right now? That's the big question up here. Now I do got some kind of channels up here, and this channel up here, downtrending channel, that we said that there is more probability to break towards upside. It did break towards upside. Right now we're coming to the top of the channel, but the top of the channel is not getting hit on the dollar. So my thinking is maybe, just maybe, I have drawn the channel a little bit differently. Maybe this is the top up here, maybe go something like this over here towards downside, give or take. I mean, it is very nice because these bottom lines up here are very if you look at my channel over here, right, these bottom lines are not actually in sync when you look at my channel. But if you just make it this top over here, something like this up here, I don't know if you can see the entire thing, it does look very, very nice and dandy as well up here. Over here it's confirming, confirming somehow up here, over here, very nice, confirms up here, you know, this top line is very, very nice. The midline up here also is very, very steady, the holding up here all the way through, and the bottom lines are also in sync down here, at least on 2 points down here. So it does look like this channel might be the correct channel that we are hitting the top of the channel right now. That might be some kind of local top, and we're doing this zigzag pattern. The thing that to know about this is that it's not a top. It might be a local top, but it's not top. You'll also see the yellow line up here. This is a weekly yellow line up here. This is a top up here at the top. So we are hitting the same top up here, resistance level up here. At the same time, we are hitting the channel up here. So it might be, just might be the local top up here. Now I'm saying local top because this is not you know, a topping out pattern. It just goes, you know, it just went fast up here, just kind of curving up here to upside. It might, you know, it might break this towards upside and continue over here. We do not know that, but it might also have consolidation up here. But I do not believe in big pullbacks though. I do not believe in big pullbacks because just like we said, you know, on some kind of psychological level, if you have a big pullbacks, then, you know, people get to buying. So if you have some kind of pullback like this over here towards downside, people are going to be buying this, and if it goes after that towards upside, it's kind of crappy move, because you get people buying in. That's not good. What we want to do right now is consolidate over here, something like this up here, go up here above the resistance up here over here, and then just continue going towards upside, because nobody's going to buy this this consolidation up here. Consolidation, people do not know how to buy. They know how to buy pullbacks. They do not know how to buy consolidation because they always think it's going to go lower. So some kind of consolidation up here, I think, is going to happen before we go towards upside. I might be wrong. It just might, you know, break this towards upside, just continue towards upside. But however it goes, the move that continues towards upside gets everybody trapped. If you remember yesterday's video, we talked about how everybody missed the moves. Everybody missed the moves, guys. Everybody missed the moves. They're still missing the moves. And the big moves have been happening and everybody's missing. So this very first move, literally everybody missed the move. Nobody believed in Bitcoin. Everybody was thinking 10K. So this move definitely 100% everybody missed. The second move up here, when it was starting consolidating up here, the second move when it was starting consolidating up here, it started going towards downside. Everybody thought it was dead again and it was going to go towards upside. It flew so fast towards upside, nobody even, you know, mostly nobody caught the move towards downside once it started going towards upside up here, right? And then it started consolidating up here. Some people bought, some people didn't buy, you know, in this range over here. And then they were at one point up here, they were in a loss up here. So most people did try to buy this 30K range up here, and it started going towards downside, right? And when it started going towards downside down here, we had Binance and Coinbase FUD, of course, everybody who bought up here, mostly everybody, you know, because there are weekends, they start selling, so they, you know, sold this, and right now nobody's catching this move. So none of these three moves are actually being bought. This move is not bought, this move is not bought, and this move is not bought. So what do we have to do to have some kind of top? We have to have some kind of top where people can buy in, where it actually continues going towards upside and continues going higher, and people still piling up, and then we get some kind of, you know, top up here, and then it pulls back, right? And that will be the top. These over here are not the tops because nobody's buying these in, you know, initial moves. Initial moves are not the top, they are just initial moves. When you have something like this over here, these are the tops because these are not initial moves. The initial moves are not the tops, guys. The initial moves are not the tops. Important thing to remember. That said, I do believe strongly that we are going to continue towards upside after a consolidation. Maybe there will be consolidation. We do not know because the price is acting very, very strong. Now, if you look at some kind of, you know, RSI levels up here and stuff like that, right now, the daily is up at 70 levels, might have some kind of consolidation, pulling it a little bit back. RSI, the MACD is going towards upside. On a weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, the RSI actually, ever since we started going up here, has been holding this 50 level up here. So it is doing this move up here, which is a strong uptrend. So the fact that we actually held the 50 on the RSI up here is very, very nice. And right now we can actually continue doing this move up here. So when you have a strong uptrend up here, RSI will do this above, you know, 50, 60, 70 levels up here at the top. And this is actually a strong move towards upside. So it goes up, it pulls back. It goes up, it pulls back. And right now it's just starting this move towards upside up here. So saying that you just, for whatever, you're just gonna pull back, it doesn't sound very plausible. Also, the MACD cross up here that we had bearish MACD cross up here is looking like it might the next week cross back towards bullishness again. So even the you know, MACD on the weekly time frame looks okay-ish. if you look at the moving averages up here on the daily weekly time frame, you'll see that we bounced off of the 200 moving average, 20 moving average up here very nicely. We're coming to the resistance level. Is this the top? Is this the local top? I think it might be. We might be having some kind of consolidation just to get these, you know, small time frames up, reset a little bit. You'll see up here that this move towards upside up here on the 4 hour, we came to some kind of 90 level on the RSI, and you'll see that these 90 levels on the side, these are very strong, powerful moves towards upside. You can see up here, this one came to 90 level. What did we do over here towards downside over here? When we had this 90 level up here, we consolidated in an option up. We pulled it a little back, had this consolidation and continued towards the upside. And if you remember this video up here, we said that once this broke towards upside, I was calling this move towards upside because oftentimes strong bullish trends, they break down, get into the box and then explode towards upside. There is actually a video about that. It's a very nice move, and I still believe up here that we might right now, see some kind of consolidation up here, maybe the same kind of consolidation up here. I don't know how it's gonna play out. Maybe it's gonna be that you know, bull flag down here or something like that. I don't know how it's gonna, you know, this consolidation play out, but you know, short term some kind of consolidation might play out very nicely. You also see on my indicator down here on the 4 hourly that, you know, this game become very extended towards upside. You see these extensions do not happen that often, especially on the 4 hourly time frame. So some kind of pullback might happen. That said, the pullback is on Bitcoin, it's not on altcoins, and as long as Bitcoin is doing well and Bitcoin looks bullish, altcoins will rally and they will perform very nicely, very nicely. Now, I did see today a very interesting video. I actually saw two very interesting videos today. The one was from Ivan on Tech. Guys, if you're not watching Ivan Tech, I think you should be watching Ivan Tech because this guy is legendary in crypto. This guy knows a lot about stuff. He will tell you a lot about fundamentals and stuff like that. Do watch him. He talks about news, talks about what's happening. To keep yourself updated during the bull run, watch this guy. This guy is the legit guy. So, beside him, watch me as well. You watch me and him, you know, you got TI, you got fundamentals, you got a whole package. You know, you don't need anything else. Now, he did talk about Martin guy, that Martini guy over here a little bit. No, not that Martini guy, Kevin Svensson. Bitcoin Fibonacci retracement up here at part up here about 3 minutes 4 minutes in. I'm gonna link this in. I'm gonna link the Ivan on Tech video in the chat so you guys can watch that afterwards. We don't like Ivan on Tech. No, God, you don't like Ivan on Tech. We like Ivan on Tech. Now he talks about Fibonacci extension, Kevin Svensson, mind-blowing Fibonacci targets, and over here it explains these Fibonacci targets, and these are actually quite nice. And you know that I do not like Fibonacci stuff and stuff like that, but you know, when stuff is nice, you know, we like to watch the stuff, the nice stuff, right? So basically, I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna explain very shortly what kind of Fibonacci levels they are looking at. We're gonna go to the weekly time frame up here. Do we go to the weekly time frame? Yeah, I think we can do it. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's remove the moving averages a little bit up here. So what they are doing is they are doing this Fibonacci retracement. But from they are doing it from the FTX dump to the bottom, FTX the bottom, and they are looking at these very tops up here. So over here it's one level 1.60 1.618. 1.61 resistance down here at the bottom at 1. It broke through 2.61 bottom at 161, and right now they're saying that this next move is gonna go to 3.618. Now do make sure that we are gonna watch this as well, but Ivan speaks so loud sometimes. I speak louder than Ivan. Just get used to it, man. Ignore the noise. If you wanna listen to somebody who speaks slowly and stuff like that, go watch some woman doing ASMR or something like that about something. We don't care about whether people are yelling or not yelling. We just want to make money, right? Over here is 3.618, and it does look nice. So for you Fibonacci guys, this might be something to follow. We are not really Fibonacci guys. We are more of a moving average guys, and we like 200 moving average. We like 50 moving average. We like 20 moving average. We like 10 moving average. We like moving averages. And yesterday I actually saw one video from a guy that I actually shilled for not so long ago. I said this guy is very interesting to watch because he does this kind of fundamental analysis, this on-chain analysis, some of the technical analysis, but he seems like a smart guy. He can reasonably well analyze stuff and stuff like that. And the guy is called Gerard, Bitcoin strategy. Let's all FOMO in the Bitcoin rally. And in this video, he talks about, I'm gonna link this video as well in the chat, so you might, if you want to check that out later, you might want to check him out. There is this. Just be sure that when you get to his channel, it says the late adopter sent me. So me and him can become pals. In this video, he talks about the moving average. I won't go through everything, but he talks about moving averages up here and analysis on moving averages. Where is it? Let me just find it up here. Yeah, so over here. So he talks about these moving averages. Now, these are not moving averages. These are just moving average duration versus annualized trading return. HODL at 90 PA. So the green ones are simple moving averages, the EMA exponential moving averages, and a HODL is HODL time, right? So how long you HODL. Down here you see numbers, these are the moving averages. Which moving averages are best? Like 110 moving averages up here, 170 up here is 200 moving average, up here is 50 moving. So from which point you hold the moving average. So it really doesn't matter. It's gonna be. But what you see up here, the higher number the better. So if you had was following some kind of stretch to 120 moving average, your returns would be 150%. If you are following 110 moving average with exponential moving averages, your returns would be around 100%. So you found that this 124 moving average right here at the top is the best moving average. And if you see on the chart over here, let's remove the remove the line and let's add this 124 moving average. This is actually 124. I actually forgot to actually adjust this. This over here is 124 moving average. I was actually looking at this yesterday. What you're gonna see here, let's go find another one. What you're gonna see here, it is very nice moving average now for some reason, right? So this moving average has been working the best. Now we do not like, you know, the random, you know, numbers moving averages, but it has been holding the support and resistance very nicely up here. So what he is doing is, as soon as you get a breakout out of those levels, you know, that's the move that you are actually catching. So if you caught, you know, breakout out of the up here, you would have caught entire move up here towards the upside over here, right? And right now he's also, you know, going in right after it broke 124 moving average right over here, and he's going long up there. So he's going long every single time it breaks the 124 moving average. You can see up here holding it, went up. Once it broke, it goes down. Over here there was a fake out, went right back below, reject up here and continue towards downside, right? But even down here I was looking at, you know, past performance of 124 moving average, and even the past performance up here has been playing out very nicely. Once it broken up here, over here it went actually below. You can see up how nicely it is holding 124 moving. So 124 moving average, simple moving average, a simple moving average, not emotional moving average, seems to be very important. Seems to be very important. Another important moving average, I mean, there are of course, you know, 200 moving averages, you know, 50 moving average, very important moving average. But another interesting moving average on the daily time frame on Bitcoin is, for whatever reason, 666 moving average. 666 moving average. Now it is a little bit, you know, slow moving average, and we are right now coming to that level over here. That's at exactly 32k. Right now it's going a little bit fast towards downside, but you'll see up here as soon as we break that level, and you can see up here also we did not break that level down here. We broke up here. That was pretty much, you know, bull market starting. Without Corona dump up here, we held that level and continued towards the upside. So 666 moving average was initiated the next bull market, and below that was, you know, the buying phase up here. You also see once we went through that, we actually got into the and this doesn't go all that far. Maybe it goes all the far. Or let's see another chart up here. How far can we go back in time on this up here? Yeah, same thing over here, but this wasn't actually playing that well. Start up here, and over here we came into this capitulation area up here below the 666. This was accumulation zone, but as soon as we came above the 666 moving average, we were actually, you know, having a bull market towards upside until over here where it actually blew off. And the same thing we are looking over here on the 666 moving average right now. That's above 32k, and we are pretty much, you know, right now thinking that, you know, above 32k. we are going to 46k, and that's going to be the, the bull market rally starting, and this accumulation zone down here is going to be pretty much over, right? So we already thinking that accumulation part is finished over here. The accumulation part was actually done over here because this was exhaustion pattern up here. Big move down, exhaustion pattern towards downside. Once this exhaustion pattern broke towards the upside, this accumulation zone down here, this dollar cost averaging zone down here was pretty much over, and right now we are doing this what's called a markup towards certain price right now. And once this markup is done, there will be a consolidation, sell-off, switching of the money, and then we get to this last move towards the upside, right? That's at least what we are looking at right now. So that might or might not come, but it's interesting to see this, these two moving averages. So right now, keep on following 124 moving average and 666 moving average. Very important moving averages for whatever reason. There is another moving average, and let me see up here. Can we ask Chat GPT? Can we ask Chat GTP which two moving averages? Let me just log in up here. I'm gonna show you another two moving averages that are very interesting, and the reason for that is a very simple. Let me just log in up here on ChatGTP. Okay, let's ask ChatGTP something. Okay, we're gonna ask ChatGTP something. Let me just do stuff over here on this side a little bit. Where is this? Okay. So this is ChatGTP. We're gonna ask him a couple of questions. And the question is gonna be, first let me show you something. Over here on indicators, there's something called pi. First, let's clear up all the indicators. Let's go to another chart. Does this chart go back? Yeah. So let's go to another chart up here. Let's also do logarithmic chart so we can see this better. And let's go to the weekly time frame, maybe weekly time frame, doesn't matter. And what we're gonna do over here, we're gonna look up for an indicator called pi cycle top indicator, right? Pi cycle top indicator up here. What you're gonna see up here is this the one. Let me see pi cycle top ribbon. It's not the ribbon, it's this one. Let's go to the daily time frame. Up here. And could we have labels? No, it's not this one. Which one was it? Pi cycle. Maybe just called pi cycle. Yeah, it's called just pi cycle. Pi cycle indicator. This one. It's not this one. Which one? There are so many of them. Pi cycle what? Pi cycle Bitcoin top indicator. Yeah, pi cycle. There we go. This is the one. So this pi cycle top indicator. Can you go to the weekly time frame? Is as correct? Yeah, it is very nice. So you can see up here the pi cycle top indicator is very correct, and it does look very nice. And what it does use is show moving averages. It uses moving averages. To find where these moving averages touch each other. And that is always some kind of top, right? That's always some kind of top up here, also back in time as well. That's always some kind of top. But if you look at the code of this indicator over here, it doesn't actually use moving averages. It uses 350 moving average and 111 moving average. But it's not using 111 moving average because it does a little bit of math over here. Where is the math? Over here, the math. Source is 100 times 10 or something like that. Cross under. No, wait, where is it? It uses MA long and MA short. And it takes MA long, and MA long is the 350 moving and it times it by 2. For whatever reason, why it's timing it by 2, I do not know. But it's not just a random 2 moving average. But it does use 350 and 111 moving average. So if we go and ask ChatGTP right now, what is the ChatGTP? Which two numbers, when divided by each other, get closest to the pi number? Do the math. I hope he is. Oh, he stopped out. Doesn't matter. We're gonna stop. But it's around 350. I think I posted in the chat once. I actually figured it out once. And there are two numbers, but over here it uses 350 and 111 moving average. Also might be interesting to watch these moving averages. So if you add a couple of moving averages up here on the chart, MA, two moving averages up here on the chart, this is the movement cycle. Call this 350 and call this 111, just change style to white. There we go. They also seem to be a little bit important up here. This on the weekly time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame up here. They're also very, very nice. Over here, this is 111 moving average. And you see this, it's very close to 124 moving average, right? So this 111 moving average is very, very close to the 124 moving average, which is also acting very, very nice. And this is 350 moving average is also acting. So there are definitely other moving averages besides 124, 666 moving average that are actually very, very nice, that are actually following the price nice. But you know, are we gonna really go, you know, that deep and try to find, you know, that moving average that's very nice? I do not know, but you know, some moving averages to keep in mind is, you know, these pi moving averages, 111 and 350. It's actually another, it was actually 355 or something like that, but you know, 350, 111, 350. There is a 124 moving average right now that's actually working the best, and then you have a 666 moving average as well. So you know, keep in mind all of these moving averages on the big time frames, because you know, it just might be, you know, one of these moving averages that are telling us when we are getting into very, very special areas of Bitcoin, right? So that's very nice and dandy. So that was the other thing I want to show you. That's the moving averages, and that is of course altcoins, guys. Right now Bitcoin is up 0.4%, but altcoins like Cardano right now is up 5% on the chart. You can see up here it came down to this bottom up here, this exhaustion pattern right now is blasting through towards the upside. There are definitely other altcoins up, you know, hugely right now. Ape is up 6%. Shiba is up 10% right now. VeChain is up 6%, and so forth. But there is one altcoin that is actually performing very well. I posted yesterday a link to the altcoin. Let me try just quickly look at the link. It was on Bitcoin Daily, and I posted a link. Does anybody have the link so I don't have to do this? Let me see up here. It was from Ivan on Tech Video, because he showed it yesterday, and the link was pasted in the chat. Reactivates Where is the damn link? Was it yesterday or day before? I don't know. There is this move towards the upside. So you can see up here dominance. There is it. Okay, so let's go to this chart over here and show you the. So this is the altcoin season index. Right now it's at 10. This is not that important. What is important is this move down here. If 70%, if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last season, 90 days, it is altcoin season. Now, whether it's altcoin season or not, but we can see Bitcoin over here. We can see what is performing better or not than Bitcoin, right? All of these other, Ape, EOS, Algo, OP, APT, they are underperforming Bitcoin. But on top up here is Render, XRD, XRP, Tron, RETH, I don't know what RETH is, Bitcoin Cash in Ethereum right now, RRPL and Leo as well. But this number one up here, Render, is actually been performing very, very well. So let me show you Render right now. And you can see up here that from the bottom of the channel to top of the channel, it says something like 50% move towards the upside. It is already up something like 600% already from the bottom towards the top. At least did go 600% from the bottom towards the top. Can it go higher up here? I definitely think can, because over here we had a very nice channel up here. And then we broke that towards the upside. We came into this box on the downside over here. We came into this box on the downside. We did not, why am I misclicking this so many times? We came in this box on the downside. We did not break the box towards the downside. We came right back inside the channel. Right now we are above moving averages over here. We are right now above moving averages, and we are going into this pullback over here. Pullback on consolidation up here before the next move. So I think render, one of these that's been performing very nicely, has a chance actually to go back to the top of the channel up here. At least, you know, the middle of channel up here towards upside, because it looks so good. So I'm thinking right now that this might actually be very good, you know, a long play over here right now. It is curving a little bit up here, so it might drop a little bit towards the downside, but on this pullback, whatever, in consolidation, some kind of move down, I think it might actually go towards upside. So yeah, my tip, not financial advice of course, I think, you know, render might have a very, very nice move towards upside up here. Of course, every other coin might have a nice move towards upside, but you know, this is just one of them. This is just one of them. And the reason I'm looking at render is because, you know, it has been outperforming a lot of other stuff. For whatever reason. Exactly. Good morning from Brazil, man. I shaved yesterday as well and I feel empty. I know how it is, man. I know how it is. I know how it is. I bit the bullet and did it. Shaved and had my hair cut in December. Wait, that's the way to go. If you're gonna cut something, cut everything. Guys, keep an eye on Bluebird Bio Inc. This is the ticket. I don't know if that's the ticket. A lot of people come to my show and, you know, say this thing over here is gonna be the next whatever, and it's not next whatever. Oh my god, you're doing fibs, I can't believe it. Yeah, but I'm only doing fibs because I'm on tech is doing fibs. If I'm on tech he wasn't doing it, I wouldn't be doing it. This a one-time deal? Yeah, it's one-time deal. I suspect Gore is right about Bitcoin's origins. Unfortunately, not so sure about prediction though. Yeah, maybe BlackRock made Bitcoin. Who knows, guys? Who knows? It came out of nowhere. You know, the founder is nowhere to be found, and we are living in some kind of, you know, twilight zone. My daughter cried when she saw me afterwards. I actually filmed my kids, and you know, my oldest kid was just, you know, just mad because I said that it will be a surprise, and when surprise came, I was shaved, and he was mad because he didn't get a, you know, a toy or a candy or something like that, because he thought it was gonna be surprise for him. So he didn't really care. My two youngest, they were a little bit, you know, the 4-year-old, she just wanted to do this on my cheek, because she always touched my, you know, beard, so she just wanted to clap my cheeks. The other one, and the 2-year-old was like, it was just looking at me, you know. Did you see Pepe making a leap again? Yeah, Pepe is doing okay right now. It's making a leap. It is going up strongly, but you know, these meme coins, they do have a nice pumps towards the upside. Anyways, guys, that's all that I want to talk about, you know, today in the show. A little bit Bitcoin, a little bit, you know, moving averages, a little bit Fibonacci, a little bit render, a little bit this, a little bit that, a little bit Valkyrie, ticker stuff. And there is also one more that came out today. There is also one more. There is also one more. I think I saw it on I think I saw it today on I think Ivan mentioned it today. I don't know what it is. Ivan mentioned another ETF has been, you know, filed after Valkyrie yesterday. So, you know, these ETFs are just pumping in, guys. These ETFs are just pumping in. And it is really hard to be bearish in any kind of sense of the word. What about the dog? Did he bark? Nah, they didn't care. They just smell you. Then the thing about dogs, they don't use their eyes, they use their smell. So if you smell the same, it's all good. You know, it's all good. But if you go out and you pet another dog and you come home to your dog, it's all hell break loose. They're like, where have you been? Who are you? You know, that's dogs for you. Guys, thank you. Have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Bye-bye.